All right. I just want to believe that what I'm hearing is actually not true because it's alleged. I heard that Baba Mubad, somebody advised Baba Mubad to carry VDM along on this DNA issue. And he said that allegedly that his lawyer said, or that he said his lawyers are the best, hands at the moment. So VDM should be put aside for a moment. Well, if this is actually true, first of all, I will want to tell Baba Mubad that remember that it was VDM that reawake this old Mubad, justice for Mubad again, because it went quiet for a long time until it came out and started bringing a lot of evidences, from the secret group chat that was created by Iyabo Ojo, and all the comments that both Iyabo Ojo and our cohorts, made in that group chat. And also, he also revealed a lot of insult that was melted on Baba Mubad by Iyabo Ojo on that same group chat. Now, the case, the coroner inquest, they have given their judgment. The case has been reawakened. Now, the court is now trying to take it to the next level because somebody somewhere, called Very Dark Man, actually reawakened the case. Now, Baba Mubad, what I'll tell you, learn from this finance issue with Dangote. The Dangote truck that crushed Fina's sister, Ruth. May her soul rest in peace. Learn from that incident. The moment that Ruth, the Dangote representative, the moment they were able to convince Fina to take Very Dark Man out of the scene, the case turned on her. Right now, she came out to start crying, like a hungry. Let me leave it at that. But if you really want this whole thing to go, see, nobody says VDM should be the forefront. No, you have a lawyer, sure, we believe. But carry VDM along. Because at the end of the day, if they do you, the more you see, the less you understand. Don't come back crying to VDM. And don't come back crying on the social media space. Because we already started hearing, allegedly as well, that Wunmi is saying that if eventually that the DNA comes out to be that Liam is not Mohbad's son, then that means to say in the spiritual woman's place, or Mama Agbebi, that's what they call it in Yoruba, where women go to give birth, that is not an hospital. It's a traditional way of, helping a woman to give birth. That means our child was changed in the place. All this while, she never knew that her child might be changed. It's just suddenly that she knows. And all this while that she's been saying, my child is my child, she did not know. All this while, they say, go and do DNA. Honestly, she did not bring this excuse. But because she knows that there is something she's hiding, that's why she's bringing out this kind of statement that if the DNA don't show that Mohbad is the owner of this child, then that means to say the child was changed, allegedly. But I will say here that this thing needs to be handled properly, because this is going to be almost like the last part of this whole justice for Mohbad case, because by the time they do the DNA and they are able to ascertain that the child belongs to Mohbad, it will make everything, all that investigation to go smoothly. Also, if they ascertain by the DNA that this child does not belong to Mohbad, then Wunmi also will have questions to answer, and it will also lead to a good direction to more investigation. That is just the essence. That's the essence. If it turned out that it's Mohbad that owns the child, good and well, the child will be taken care of. But if it happens, but because the way it is now, with all the old delay from the beginning, I don't want to do DNA, I will do DNA or whatever, it's actually showing that there is something that Wunmi and Iyabo Ojo and everybody that are connected to her know. There is something they know about this whole the DNA thing and the child stuff. So if it's true that what I'm hearing about Mohbad, that you want to sideline VDM at the moment, VDM should not come in, don't listen to what your lawyers are telling you. The judiciary system in Nigeria is already porous. It's porous. It's porous. You saw what they did in the what did they call it? In our last 2023 election. You see what they did. The level of injustice in Nigeria has been brought to zero. When we were growing up, we heard that lawyers are liars. I grew up to refuse to believe that. But now that I've grown up, I'm beginning to believe that in Nigeria, lawyers are liars. Majority of the lawyers are liars. Also, allegedly, there is also a senior advocate of Nigeria, I will not mention his name here, that they said allegedly asked Wunmi that, are you sure about this? Because we are going to go about the DNA. And Wunmi says she's not sure. And the guy, because he needs to keep, honestly, the guy actually wants to help Wunmi genuinely. The guy wants to help. The senior advocate will actually want to help Wunmi, as in genuinely from his heart. Because the way it was as a then, as though she was bullied, she was, she doesn't have anybody to, to fall back to. The man wanted to help, but he asked first, are you sure about this? But she said, I'm not sure yet. And the guy had to pull himself back because he has his reputation and his name to protect. So Baba Mohbad, be wise. That's just my message to you. All right, guys, I'll leave it here. Let me see your comment in the comment section. Share this video, like it, repost it, and I will see you in my next video. Peace and love.